Welcome back to my channel. Today you find me holed up in my bedroom. I'm locked in here. My son just started March break, so we're trying to catch any semblance of late afternoon light coming in, not a stitch of makeup on my face, and that's okay because I felt like it is super important for me to sit down and record this video. Why? Why is it super important? February 26th, 2021. It is important because it would be disingenuous for me to post only the videos of myself on days where I feel stellar, days where I am like, I am going to take over the world. These massive blessings are coming in, and I don't know how, but girl, I got it covered. That is disingenuous. Not to say that those days do not exist. There are more of those than there are days like this, but days like this, days where I'm like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I just finished my Kleenex in my bedroom. Okay, I'm like, who needs Kleenex? Days where, reel it back in, there are days where I am terrified by the grandeur of my dreams. I am terrified by the size and the complexity of what I dream for myself. I am scared by the opinion of others, and all I can hear sometimes are these resounding fears, things that, when any of this comes to light, I kind of make up these scenarios in my head and I daydream and kind of get carried away in the concerns that will be surely brought my way. The fact that nobody within my circle, I suspect, is going to understand why I'm going to want to do, why I'm going to do what I'm going to do. There are days where the almost like sheer impossibility of it is like staggering. That I keep reminding myself that I don't know who heard it. Who heard it? I heard it. I don't know who said it, but that if your dreams and your aspirations for yourself do not absolutely terrify you, you're lowballing. You are aiming too low. And I am just genuinely today racked with concern. So I am not only this is not something that is just like exclusive to me in terms of, in terms of the fact that I have a small child that I am responsible for solely. That goes without saying. I'm in my head and I'm just thinking like, well, I'm gonna give up this apartment, and literally like what I am expecting, what I feel like is coming for me is like a massive turnaround, wealth-wise, in abundance, the ability to move into an entirely different country, and be comfortable and be safe and have a place for my son to go in terms of school. There's just all of these things that I'm like, wow, that's just like not one miracle or like one blessing. It is so big that is like super scary, because it's like in my head, like if it goes wrong, it goes so wrong. But then I have these conversations that nobody else can hear, but it's with my spirit guides, and they're like, we've got you. Just have faith. And what I have to do is believe in the impossible and know that like what seems impossible to everyone else is possible for me. And I just think it's really important to Sorry. I think it's really important. I store Kleenex everywhere. Gosh, how is it even? Normally, I have Kleenex everywhere. Now, when I need it, not available. But on the flip side of that, yeah, I lose myself in daydreams and I think of what country I could go to. Initially, I'm like super smitten with Italy and going to Manarola. And when I think of visiting there, super excited. But when I think of living there, it's like, oh, less so. I think that I'm called to tour there and visit there, but then top on like one of the I can't even get my thoughts out properly. One of the countries that was like top on my list was France. And I'm like, oh, okay, like super interesting, but not full pull there. I've stumbled back upon all of these videos of Mexico, expats, people who've moved, relocated to Mexico. I lived in Mexico for like 6 months. Oh, that's a story. We've got tea. Not today though. This is the thing. For over a year, I guess, I would get lost in daydream in this like, wow, just like gut pit of my stomach excitement and be like, whoa, like that is the life I live. And I go online and I read comments about people saying, under like photos and videos of people living these beautiful lives, like, oh, it hurts to see you living the life I want for myself. Like it hurts to see you living out my dreams. And like, but why can you not live out those dreams too? Applicable, Julie, like applicable. If you are just like, oh my God, Guanajuato, oh my God, like Mexico City, like, whoa, like what would it take for me right now to get there and bring my son along? It's like, but like, if I can dream it, and if it is this something that stirs passion and excitement in me, then it must be meant for me. I feel like I'm going all over in this video, but it's just like, it's important to know that I'm on here encouraging you to take these big leaps and trust your intuition, but know that along with that, sometimes it's just hard. It's not all, love and light and just spirit guides and trust. Like there are just some days that I can't see the path and I know that I'm just called to jump and that I will be caught and I will be lifted to these heights that will be deemed miraculous. But it's so scary at times. I was sitting here just daydreaming about like saving my life in Mexico. And I realized that if it is so clear in my mind that there exists a time and a place, like there exists another reality where that is already a thing for me, like that I'm there, that I'm living it, that I'm living out this dream. So it is attainable. She tells herself. Okay, this is like wrapping up. This is literally like what it's like to be just terrified sometimes to bet so wholly and entirely on things that you cannot see. I don't know how any of this is going to come to fruition. When I tune in and I listen to my gut, I just keep hearing like you're fine, like you are safe. This is already all sorted out for you. So I need to go get a Kleenex. So, we're gonna wrap up. You've been a little, maybe I shouldn't bring you that close to my face. I'll put you back. The embarrassment. This whole ring situation doesn't help doesn't help the drip situation anyways. Okay. So, That's the thing. We're just being real with you. We're real up on this channel. I'm a real man. I cuss a lot in real life. I'm like, am I allowed to do that on YouTube? I don't know. Once I start, I won't be able to stop though. So anyways, but I'm a real mouthing the words. What a badass. So that was that. That was like my little video update, February 26th, 2021. We're just terrified. We're just terrified. So cool. It's okay if you're terrified too. It's part of the process, baby. And that is why I made this video. Thank you for hanging on with me. Bless your little baby heart. And I will be back again soon for sure.